There are encounters that can't be explained, dear soul. They cross time, touch the soul, and disrupt what seemed organized. You weren't sent here by chance. The angels whisper that your name was written in the heavens even before your paths crossed. This connection pulsing inside you, intense, inexplicable, sometimes painful, has a purpose greater than you can understand right now. His presence in your life is no coincidence. It's a calling. You were placed on his path like a beacon on a dark night. Like a healing that's unseen but felt. He, with his hidden wounds, has encountered your light and didn't know what to do with such truth. The angels say, you were chosen to be a mirror, not a burden. To remind him that love still exists and has a face. You awaken in him memories of what is pure, of what is divine, of what has been forgotten. This is your mission, your deepest truth. I knew you before I formed you in the womb of your mother, and I consecrated you before you were born. Jeremiah 1 verse 5. This man, so confused, so full of defenses, has been experiencing an internal earthquake since he crossed your gaze. Because you don't enter quietly. You awaken. And awakening hurts. Maybe you haven't realized yet, but what you carry is not common. It's presence. It's healing. It's a prayer that stands on its feet. Your mission is not to force him to love. It's simply to exist with truth. And that, in itself, is already changing everything. The angels are reorganizing his plans, without him even realizing it. They are cleaning the dusty windows of his heart so that one day he can see clearly who you are. Don't pressure yourself for answers right now, nor for immediate reciprocity. His process is slower, more subtle. But it's happening. Because where there is true light, darkness doesn't remain for long. And even if everything still seems confusing, trust, there is a plan. And you are part of the miracle he still doesn't understand. Every journey that begins with the silence of God is, in reality, a higher calling. A calling that isn't heard with the ears but felt with the skin, with the body, with the memories we don't know where they come from. You felt it. It wasn't your imagination. It was as if the universe whispered, "Pay attention." And without knowing why, you started to see signs. Small, almost imperceptible, but real. Too many coincidences to be mere chance. That person who crossed your life, with restrained gestures, fragmented words, eyes that say more than the mouth, didn't come to fill your emptiness, but to activate memories that your soul already carried. There's something in him that pulls you in. It isn't longing, it isn't dependency. It's recognition. The angels say, you've known him before. And he knows you too, even if he fights against it. This recognition arrives without warning. Sometimes, without gentleness. It comes like an avalanche. It disrupts everything you thought you knew about love. Because it's not about a common romance. It's about destiny. And destinies confront each other before they accept one another. Have you noticed how he hesitates when he's near you? How his eyes seem to wander off, searching for words that never come. That's not indifference. It's confusion. Not the confusion of someone who doesn't feel, but of someone who feels too much and doesn't know where to put all that. The angels say, his heart was made to love, but no one taught him how to trust. And that's why he pulls back. That's why he hides. That's why he seems distant, even though he wants to be close. He grew up learning that love is a threat. That opening up means getting hurt. That those who love, lose. But then you arrived, and brought a new narrative. Only he still doesn't know if he can live it. You are a presence that touches without hurting, a gaze that embraces without demanding, and that disarms him. But before he surrenders, he needs to confront what he hides even from himself. That's why the angels ask for patience from you, not the patience of someone who waits for anything, but the patience of someone who knows the worth of what they feel. This story isn't about quick endings. It's about deep healing. There is a silent moment that only the soul perceives, the moment when love begins to manifest in the care for one's own self. It is at this point in the journey that the angels gently touch your shoulder and say, "Now it's for you." You don't need to break yourself to fit into his world. You don't need to shrink to accommodate his insecurities. True love never demands you sacrifice your light. The angels want you to hear this with your heart. Your spiritual mission is not to abandon yourself for him. It's to stay true to yourself while the other finds their own path. You can love without losing yourself. And you can wait without fading away. Perhaps you've spent sleepless nights trying to understand his silences. Maybe you've wondered what you did wrong for him to pull away. But what you feel is not rejection. It's a reflection of his internal chaos. Take care of yourself as you care for him in your thoughts. There's something about you that recognizes him even before your eyes meet. It's not a typical attraction. It's as if you've activated an ancient code within him. A mirror, perhaps, one that doesn't distort but reveals. Since you appeared, he hasn't found peace. Not because you demand it, but because your presence brings everything to the surface. The wounded child he hides. The man he wants to be. The traumas he'd rather forget. And most importantly, the love he never knew how to live. You are the reflection of the parts of him that are still unhealed. And that is unsettling. Because loving you is not comfortable, it's transformative. The angels say, you make him look. You make him look at the shadows, the emotional habits, the patterns that keep him trapped. You don't need to say anything. Your light speaks for you. That's why he hesitates. Loving someone like you takes courage. Courage to go beneath the surface and dive deep. Courage to admit that his whole life he has been fleeing from the truth. Something silent has begun to stir within him. You might not see it clearly. The gestures may still seem the same. But there's a detail in his eyes that wasn't there before. A longer pause between words. A different breath when his name is spoken. It's the beginning. The beginning of awakening. The angels say, the heart that was asleep has started to listen. To hear memories he didn't know he had. To hear desires he has suffocated for so long. To hear the name of love, with your voice. This doesn't mean everything has changed, not yet. But it means something has been touched. And once touched, it doesn't go back to sleep. Has he been quieter lately? More thoughtful? It's because he's listening to what he never had the courage to feel. Your presence has become a living prayer within him. He realizes he misses you even before you're apart. That he feels jealous without wanting to control it. That he wants to know about you without knowing what to ask. It's new. And new can be frightening. Have you ever felt like you were going in circles with him? As if everything was about to begin. And then suddenly, you were right back where you started? This cycle has a name. It has roots. It has a reason. The angels say, his fear is not of you. It's of what you represent. Because loving you requires presence, truth, commitment. And for someone who has learned to hide, that can be nearly unbearable. So he goes, and comes back. He gets close, and then disappears. He smiles, and falls silent. It's the movement of someone who wants to but can't. And you, with your whole heart, try to understand. You try not to blame yourself. You try not to get hurt. But there are days when it all weighs too much. Know this with all your soul. This back and forth has nothing to do with your worth. It has to do with his ghosts. True love finds its way even through the maze. Commit your way to the Lord, trust in him, and he will do the rest. Psalm 37 verse 5. There are healings that don't come with medicine. They come with presence, with shared silence, with eyes that say, I see you, without needing words. You have been that healing for him. The angels say, your love doesn't shout. It whispers. And even so it heals. Because what touches deeply isn't the noise. It's the truth. And your truth has touched him in a way that no one else ever could. You came without promising anything. And yet, you delivered everything. You offered affection in small gestures. You provided comfort even on days of absence. You extended forgiveness even when your heart ached. And for someone who has learned to doubt everything, that is a miracle. He may not have said it yet, but he feels it. He feels that there's something different about you. He feels that even in your silences, there is presence. That even when you withdraw, there is love. And that confuses him, but also comforts him. Because you don't demand. You don't cling. You don't trap. You love with freedom. Not everything that is true needs to be understood right away. Love, at times, requires more commitment than understanding. And now, it is time to accept. Accept that not every love begins fully formed. That not every answer comes quickly. That there is beauty in waiting, yes, but more importantly, there is strength in persisting. You did what you could. You were present, you were light, you were a seed. And now, dear soul, it is time to trust in the harvest, even if it has not yet shown signs. The angels say, the love that is yours will not be lost. It will return. It may come through different paths. It may arrive in ways you never imagined. But if it is true, it returns. You are not weak for feeling so much. You are strong for continuing to love lightly, even when everything feels heavy. And now comes the most sacred part of the journey, the surrender, the trust. Letting go without closing the door. There is a time for everything, and a season for every activity under the heavens. Ecclesiastes 3 verse 1.